church which is fully involved in our shared apostolic mission to extend the kingdom of God globally through the recovery of New Testament church life, making disciples, training leaders, and planting churches by all means, including wholehearted financial commitment, welcoming translocal ministries, regularly attending corporate gatherings, promoting our publications, and communicating our news.
I think financial commitment from the local church into apostolic extension is always crucial for a local church, not just to keep a movement going, but for churches to feel, no, we are identified with this apostolic development and involvement. And so to be involved in New Frontiers is to embrace our apostolic or missionary perspective. We're not merely a certain kind of church that happens to be there. We feel that in the early church, Jesus said, go into all the world and make disciples. And what they actually did was go and plant churches. The idea being, of course, the local church is the best place to make disciples, and then you go and plant another one and another one. And so all the apostolic teams are involved in more church planting. And for every church to say, hey, we are contributing towards that happening is great. You feel, well, we're involved in this. We're involved in world mission. So we're out into more and more nations.
So to join New Frontiers isn't to join a group of churches, it's to join a mission that's happening. Yeah.
We're together. God spoke to us right at the beginning about a herd of elephants. We're on a mission. We're breaking through a new territory. It's in our DNA to break out into new territory, whether it be in your own nation, such as the UK, or whether it is going further and further overseas.
You talked about the UK in some ways helping to resource up further international contexts, but as you said, it's that resourcing can happen from all over the place. And I was just thinking about how it talks. Paul says that they, out of their extreme poverty, they wanted to give the churches in Macedonia, and so I guess there's being a wealthy nation isn't the determining factor in whether or not you can be financially committed to the broader mission.
I think it's a very important point. I think that you could feel in terms of those having resourcing those who have not, and I think that's also a biblical principle. And there may be, as time goes by, some who are wealthier nations being able to help poorer nations. I think that's perfectly valid and appropriate. I think also I was thrilled when I was on the Lesotho border at Master Builders last year, and we took an offering there among extremely poor people, and they wanted to put into offering. And Steve Oliver said to me, you spoke about the Philippines, and we've just a small group in the Philippines, just got some land. He said, well, we want the gift from here to go to the Philippines. And I know Peter Brooks, who oversees what's happening there, was blown away that this substantial gift came from a very poor church to help in the Philippines. So I'm sure that's extremely biblical, as you're saying, about the Macedonians. But I think often, some of the nations will feel, no, we know we are more resourced, and actually, say in the UK, with many more churches as well, 200 plus churches, as well as one of the wealthier nations. So we can say, no, we want to lend a hand. And sometimes we've given to help establish an apostolic base, so that we can give in to make sure we get something well established. Then they can begin to reproduce in their location. So it's strategic giving as well.